Hello Cancer, this is Adi from tarotforlifecoaching.com, and I'm going to do a reading for you for the month of month of February for 2017. And just to let you know, it's one of my first readings for YouTube. I've been doing tarot for many years, but I've not used YouTube yet to do readings, and I thought I'd give it a go and see how we get on. And so this is a reading for Cancer for February 2017. Cancer, February 2017. And just let's see what the energies are like for you in February. I will also be using some oracle cards from Doreen Virtue, and just to give it some depth. I really like combining these oracle cards to give depth to the reading, to give some extra feeling about what the energies are about. Let's have a look. These are the angel cards, healing with angels cards, and we'll have a look at that one. And we'll look also at the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, also from Doreen Virtue. So let's see what the goddesses are having to say for advice and guidance for Cancer, February 2017. Let's see if one wants to spring out. It usually happens. Let's have that one. Okay. Lovely. So, we're starting with the tarot cards first and have a look at that. See how we start the month. This is for Cancer. Okay, we're starting good. Lovely. Wow. There's already a lot of positive energy going on there. Okay. And the last ones. Okay, Cancer, there's a lot of positive energy going on, and it may well be that you've worked hard for that, because it feels like we're starting off with the Princess of Cups, and this is from the Cosmic Tarot card set, and we're starting with the Cups, the Princess of Cups, and she clearly has she's very satisfied with her situation. She has the cups present feelings, emotions, your emotional relationship to others or to the things around you, how you feel in yourself, in your environment, all these connections with people and with things around you, and she obviously feels content, and her cup is full, and she's achieved what she wanted to do. She's not the most immature. She's quite in the middle in terms of maturity of her emotional life. She's achieved quite an emotional intelligence already, and you know, it doesn't relate necessarily to a man or a woman. It's more like, you know, the feeling inside of you, and the situation and how you connect with that. So connecting with feelings and connecting with people and the situations around you. And it feels like you start off the month with a sense of feeling contented, feeling in a position of I have achieved certain things. More can be achieved in terms of emotional relationships. It's not totally the end of the story. There is a ship in the background. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there. And it is obviously still, the journey is still going on a little bit. There's still some ground to be achieved, but there's definitely a stability coming in now in terms of emotional achievement and emotional relationships, and that is also confirmed by the second card of your spread today, which is the Empress. Just trying to see it out like that, and the Empress is obviously a very mature lady, but could be a man if you're listening as a man, and but somebody who is established, who has achieved many things, who needs to reign and control, and is in control of their life, quite sort of abundant, and it's also a card that represents the fruit of your labors. It is the mother energy. It is the energy of growth and maybe fertility, that sort of thing. It is the mother energy within the tarot deck. So together with the Princess of Cups, the Empress really represents a situation where things are pretty stable emotionally, where you feel like, yeah, we are settled, we don't have to fight for anything. There's a very stable energy in the beginning of the month. But obviously, as everything transitions, we also need to think about, when you're very stable, we do need new challenges and new ways forward. And you may well start to think about that in February. Just open yourself up for new opportunities, because here we have the Four of Cups, and this card shows you this person sitting by a stream with 4 cups, pretty full, and a horse in the background waiting, and just feeling possibly a little bit bored or a little bit wary of where am I going in life, and what are my next steps, what are my next choices. There's a sort of emotional detachment there, where the person is just not really connected to anymore to what's already there. It looks quite comfortable. It doesn't look in any way stressful, the situation, but it does feel like maybe it's run its course, and maybe something new needs to happen to give that life energy back to this person. So that is probably the feeling sort of coming towards the mid of the month, but time is fluent, so we don't always see it exactly as on the cusp of every week to make these changes. It just flows into each other, this type of energy. And then we're moving into the Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles presents earth energy and the beginning of something very concrete and very stable and material. It really reflects the material element amongst the elements. So it is related to practical things in terms of jobs, in terms of money, finances, investments, property. It could there is a beginning there, and I've seen it in the other readings I've done so far as well. There is a lot of new beginnings, I feel, in February. There's people really connecting with this new earth energy of wanting to start something new and practical and getting their teeth into something. So I really feel like this is also for you the case. The development of the early indications of wanting to do a new project. So it is after the spread and how it started, that is a lovely flow in terms of wanting to do something new and really wanting to progress in life, and not wanting to be stale and stable and just stay where you are. Just allowing that to flow through and see what comes to you. It's like a new situation will present itself to you, or a new opportunity that could, in any area of your life, really, when it relates to the practical side of your life. And we're moving towards the Queen of Swords. And the energy of the Queen of Swords, you can see she's a lady, she's in control. There are people in the background who found each other. So often this lady is being seen as a messenger, and particularly also a messenger of peace, with a little dove there, the peace dove, and a sharp knife. But it could also mean somebody feeling a little bit isolated, because it's like you're separate from the people who are connecting together. So, and as this cards come up reversed for you, I do feel that would probably be more strongly relating to your message, that you may feel a little bit isolated and a little bit disconnected from the people around you, and feeling like you're the only one who's not really getting on with things, even though you try so hard and you work so hard, because this lady works hard and she does her duty, and it may feel a bit like that, like you're doing your duty and you're working very hard, and you still don't totally connect with the people around you, and you still feel a bit disconnected from your environment in some way or another. And this is crossed by the Chariot in reverse. And the Chariot, I'll show you the picture. The Chariot in reverse, so this is how it's come for you. to me means the energies are a little bit out of control. There is a sense of not feeling totally in control of the situation, feeling things might either go too quick or too chaotically, and it's also the sign of the Cancer. So it's in your, it will be you in this reading, feeling a bit like that during the mid-side, the second half of the month. So feeling a bit like disconnected from maybe your work environment or your home environment, and maybe wanting to go forward but not really knowing how the way to go forward. It feels a bit chaotic, it feels a bit undirected and disjointed. So not having a total focus yet, although the opportunities are there. It's definitely there, and there's definitely a star at the horizon to work towards. But it feels to me that you find it difficult to find that direction just yet. And we move then towards the card of Justice. Now, Justice is very much about, I suppose, correctness. It's about karma, having the right thing happen, what you deserve. It is correcting things, and having this card would also indicate like clear vision. Really start to see more clearly where you're aiming towards, and but it is a process. We're not totally there yet. It will take a little bit of time to see clearly, and it is just one of those things. You know, everything is in balance. Everything is there with the Justice. The Sun is there and the Moon is there, and everything, like I say, is in balance. The weighing scales are in balance. So there is this process of finding your balance again as reversed, to see how things flow, like a little bit of maybe frustration with how you're being judged and how you're going forward, and yeah, just to find it, the second half, and the good thing is you are going to find it, because you're finishing the month with the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands represents fire. It represents forward movement and action. And it almost feels like at the end of the month you're going to be brave. You're going to take a brave step. You're going to make a brave decision. And you're diving a little bit into the unknown. And you're not sure yet. But in the background there is that fire there. The lion is there also to support you and to protect you. And so there is, it feels to me like a brave step to be made, from going from quite a safe situation at the beginning of the month. Everything feels settled and organized, but then having a sense of maybe discontentment and a little bit boredom, and not really feeling connected with life here, towards maybe having a good think about things and seeing a way forward, starting a new thing, even if it's just a thought in your mind, like a preparation. It's very early days with the Ace of Pentacles, but there is definitely a chance of getting a new idea, or starting really small with something practical, make a small practical step, so that you can then feel, and obviously that will bring, if you are starting to think about changes and starting something practical and new, it will unsettle you a little bit, because you're coming from this really settled place. You feel like really comfortable in your environment, and all of a sudden we're moving towards, if we're linking these ones up, we're moving towards energies that are quite, in some ways a little bit unstable for temporary measures, and difficult to judge. But you know, in the end, you will find your way forward. You will pick yourself up, and you will in the end be happy, I think, that you will make that decision, and that you follow through on your instinct and on your ideas, your practical thoughts about how to move forward. I feel you will follow through on it, and you will be then very successful with it, because the 9 of Wands is moving forward and achieving. You know, you can just look at this man's face. You see that, I mean, there's no plan B. He's just going to go for it, and Yeah, so that will be your last card, and I feel it's a very positive one. It's one like, come on, we're going to do it. I can do it. I'm not going to give these thoughts and these negative feelings any more room. I'm just going to, it's also under your Ace of Pentacles, so they connect together. And it really says, you know what, that idea, I am going to do it. It feels good. I'm not going to worry about energies that don't feel right. I'm not going to worry too much about leaving things behind, because I've got a lot of things to leave behind. I do feel that this is a positive step. I feel in life this is always a good thing. You know, when you are quite comfortable. Some people won't make changes, and I feel like you will find it a little bit challenging to make these changes, but life is for growth and for development and for trying new things, and not for being too stale and to settle too much. We constantly need a little bit of challenge. So this is your opportunity. I feel like there is an opportunity in February for you to do that. Be aware of your thoughts and your energies. Don't let them go out of control. Don't feel too isolated. And let's have a look at what the angels are saying to you. The angels are saying focus. So let's have a look. Yeah, this is what has not happened with this card. The card of the Four of Cups. That is where that's the stage where you don't focus, where you feel absorbed in yourself, where you feel lost. And even, you know, this card, the Queen of Swords, feeling disconnected, those feelings are not necessarily productive on how to go forward with this. So what the angels are saying, focus, which would relate to your Nine of Wands card, which has definitely got a clear vision. And also the Justice card, you know, just to feel focused, look, see, accept what's in front of you and make the most of that. And the goddesses are saying to you, they give the arts to you, Saraswati. So the gods are really saying, express yourself through creative activities. So this pentacle may well refer to that. It may well refer to you expressing yourself physically in terms of the arts. It could be music, it could be anything to do with literally making art, but it also could be just being creative with your work and with your work tasks, employment, sub jobs, and anything really related to the expression of yourself, your inner thoughts, and without censoring, you know, it's just allowing these to flourish so that you get these ideas. And maybe through that you can get that idea of how to go forward and how to get yourself into a new situation, creating a new project or new direction even in life. So just focus on that. Remember to literally to focus on that, on your whatever comes in, and don't let your mind wander too much and drift towards negative thoughts, or don't let your energy, this would be the advice, I think, it's just don't let your energies run away with you. Focus, keep yourself concentrated, and you will find that direction. And I feel you're going strongly forward by the end of the month. So this was your reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you wanted to know more about me, just look me up on my website, tarotforlifecoaching.com. And I'll look forward to do a reading for you next month. Thank you very much. Have a lovely month.